Salut pour tous, soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Adesanete. It is our fourth chapter on the biodiversity credit episodes. We are talking about the environmental asset of biodiversity. I quickly remind three main strategies to manage biodiversity in territories. 99.99% of the time, we will be dealing with common species in tropical forests. So we should invest on increasing productivity in order to preserve those common species. Secondly, we have some individuals that express a high genetic power, so we preserve them for their reproductivity potential. And thirdly, the ones we are dealing with right now, 0.01% of the times you find rare, threatened, or endemic species, then you can create biodiversity credits. In order to create biodiversity credits, you need to build facilities or implement active germplasm bank with three species. Then you need technical assistance and enough money, enough procedures in order to assure the livelihood of that species during its lifespan. Then you need, of course, a licensing in order to operate, and you need the documents we will be talking about today. You need a document of a project activity and a MRV methodology. And from the environmental organization, you need 4 documents as well. One we talked about already is the service area. So the environmental organization, local, subnational, or national, will define this service area for that specific species. And then you have the 3 last documents to have your biodiversity credit issue. The first one is a conservation agreement that you will be signing with the investor interested on the credit and also with the environmental organization, establishing your compromise with the survival of the species over the lifespan period. And then you have a service agreement. You dedicate your area to serve that species. So you have a service agreement with the environmental organization in order to preserve that species. And finally, you have insurance that you have to do in order to cover the expenses you might have when you have an accident or a fatality involving that unique species that you are preserving. So there you are. We have now all the elements, technical and legal, regulatory ones needed in order to issue our biodiversity credit. Tomorrow we will be talking about the biodiversity bank. Follow us to learn more. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Adesanete for tous les amis africains.